Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Barakatham. To the hopeful elect. And I'm just back real quick. I'm on the plantation. But just wanted to do this quick video because being the fact that, man, we're in these are the times to be not only spiritual, but very observant, man. All right. Because some of the things often mentioned by brothers, man, concerning prophecy, all right, is the fact that, amen, two of the major prophecies, I often mention it, two of the major prophecies we're looking out for is World War III and Revelation 13, 16, and 17. All right. It's two of them, the major prophecies, man, that we ought to be on the lookout for. And it's beautiful how Yahweh Shai Shai is setting it up, man. He's setting the stage up because in light of the tension, all right, with all this tension that's going on over there in the Middle East, because again, another thing that's often been said, about the apostles, dealing with World War III, all right, because before it goes nuclear, all right, this has to be fulfilled. Revelation 13, 16, 17, that has to be mandated first, all right. And again, because, I was saying that it's beautiful how Yahweh Shema Shah, how he's setting it up, because again, with all the tension over there in the Middle East, man, basically, man, it's like a pause right now, all right, dealing with the ceasefire, and it's no coincidence. I just find it that it's no coincidence that right when they have a ceasefire, this video, they came out with this video on how, I'm gonna play it, but the title says, it says first, a Federal Reserve to open a digital currency debate this summer. So you see, all right, I'm gonna play this video out.
Not only regulatory risks perhaps going forward, but also a U.S. digital currency. Bring us up to speed on this.
Well, we've heard from the Federal Reserve that they were already exploring the potential for launching a U.S. digital dollar. It would be a stable coin that's basically just a digitized version of the U.S. dollar. We don't know what that might look like because the Federal Reserve hasn't even said if it ultimately will adopt one. It just wants to study it. And the latest development from the Federal Reserve in an announcement this afternoon is that later this summer we should expect to see a discussion paper from the Federal Reserve talking about the pros and cons of launching a U.S. digital dollar and then launching a public comment where they'll seek feedback from the public and the institutions in this country about whether or not this would be a good idea to ultimately implement. But some remarks from Fed Chairman Jerome Powell that were notable. He talked about the idea of stable coins. He said, quote, "They may also carry potential risk to those users and to the broader financial system." And he said that because of that reason, the Federal Reserve might want to increase our attention to the appropriate regulatory and oversight framework. He also spoke broadly on the idea of not just stable coins, but cryptocurrencies at large. He said, quote, "To date, cryptocurrencies have not served as a convenient way to make payments, given, among other factors, their swings in value." So not necessarily commenting on the ups and downs of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies.
All right,
that
so
we
basically,
saw this week.
Again, all right, the talks of the Federal Reserve switching over to digital currency, all right, this is something that they pretty much they want to bring up sometime during the summer, man. And like I said, I just thought it was spiritual, man, because again, all right, well, even if an all-out war breaks out over there in the Middle East, all right, because like I said, as of right now, man, they're on a ceasefire, right, but even if they do break out in an all-world war, because, pretty much, man, like I said, the stage has been set, different nations have pretty much, told everyone, who they're siding with. You know, so pretty much these nations have pretty much, they put it out there who they're siding with. All right. But nevertheless, man, again, even if it breaks out, all world's war breaks out, man, again, before it gets nuclear, all right, because, when the nuclear destruction comes, that's when the elect men are going to be delivered, all right, and that's going to be the end all be all, man, all right, but again, before that takes place, Revelation 13, 16, and 17, this has to be implemented, all right, this has to be mandated, and what are the odds, man? What are the odds, right? But I'm going to play this back again, all right?
Perhaps going forward, but also a U.S. digital currency. Bring us up to speed on this.
Well, we heard from the Federal Reserve that they were already exploring the potential for launching a U.S. digital dollar. It would be a stable coin that's basically just digitized version of the U.S. dollar. We don't know what that might look like because the Federal Reserve hasn't even said if it ultimately will adopt one. It just wants to study it. And the latest development from the Federal Reserve, an announcement this afternoon, is that later this summer we should expect to see a discussion paper from the Federal Reserve talking about the pros and cons of launching a U.S. digital dollar and then launching a public comment where they'll seek feedback from the public and the institutions in this country about whether or not this would be a good idea to ultimately implement. But some remarks from Fed Chairman Jerome.
So again, man, all right, this is something that they want to bring up sometime during the summer, a discussion dealing with a digital dollar, all right? I brought this out yesterday, but last night, but I'll go ahead and bring it out again. All right. Because again, man, now is the time more than ever to be observant. All right. I had brought this out first, First Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 6. It says, Slakia, First Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 6. It says, therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. All right. So again, staying on our watch, man. All right. Because again, two of the major prophecies, man, World War III and this implantable device. All right. Because all roads lead to Revelation 13, 16, and 17, which is, this implantable device, this device that they're going to put inside the body. That's ultimately what it's going to lead to. All right. But nevertheless, man, hey, man, these things are right around the corner. And Yahweh Shai told us that, hey, when we see these things, all right, know that basically, man, he's right around the corner, especially when this thing gets mandated. All right. Best believe that Yahweh Shai he's damn nearly knocking on the front door, man. All right, so this is something to definitely be on the lookout for. There was another precept that came to my mind, but let me get this in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. All right. And the point I just wanted to get, man, is dealing with standing on our watch. Be on the lookout for these prophecies, man. Because like I said, I just thought it was rather not coincidental, because there's no such thing as coincidences when it comes to Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. But the fact that, again, it's because it's almost like Yahweh Shem Shai put a pause on the tension and everything that's going on in the Middle East. All right. He put a pause. All right. Because again, the stage is being set. Yahweh Shem Shai, he's lighting the candle, man. He's starting to ignite. He's moving the pieces to the puzzle together, man. All right. So again, with this, that with the tensions over there in the Middle East, man, that's just like another one of those chess pieces that have been put into play. All right. And like I said, because it's almost like Yahweh Shem Shai put a pause on that. All right. Now this is coming about. Dealing with this digital dollar. All right. So again, it says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. All right. So again, man, because, hey, like I said, when this thing gets mandated, all right, and it will eventually be mandated, all right, eventually it will be mandated, because, you know, in some places, man, because they're already talking about dealing with, you know, these passes for those that have taken the thing, all right, you know, basically, you know, they're pretty much, so to say, getting certain freedoms back, you know, like not wearing a mask mandate, you know, not wearing the mask and stuff like that. All right. You know, people that have taken the thing, all right, they can pretty much, you know, pretty much not cooped up like those that aren't, or those that haven't taken the thing, you know. But like I said, man, because I don't want to ramble on too much. Like I said, man, you know, one thing is going to lead to another. All roads at the end of the day leads to Revelation 13, 16, and 17. And like I said, because that will be mandated. All right. Just like how they're setting it up with the thing. All right. You know, Maxine Waters, man, you know, they're setting it up for that to be mandated. All right. And again, all rules lead to Revelation 13, 16, and 17 being mandated. And again, you know, when that comes to pass, man, hey, things are really gonna pick up. And like I said, you know, because hey, when that thing gets mandated, best believe that Yahweh Shai, man, he's basically right around the corner, man. He's right at the front door, man. You know, so I just wanted to bring this to the attention, all right, to whom it may concern. Hopefully this was you know, edifying. Once again, giving all credit to Yahweh Shem Shai, double honors to the apostles and others of Great Millstone, Yahweh Shem Shai, Barakatham to the hopefully elect. Until next time, Lord's will, I say shalom.